And that was the British Home Network's own adult-themed cookery show, Coffee and MILF. We now return you to the Children's Entertainment Hour and Safety First TLC with Arthur Tricket.
Hello, I'm Arthur Tricket. There's no doubt you probably recognise me from BHN's very own Who, What, Why, or indeed one of my many other television programmes. But we're not here to talk about me. No, today we're here to talk about you and the future of your communication. Up until recently, the internet's only really been used for gaming, or calling one another a softie, or indeed a homosexual from a safe distance on a forum. But I'm here today to tell you about one of the more secret uses of the internet. Let me introduce you to a little thing called email.
Email is actually a rather catchy acronym, shortening its full title from Electronic Mail's Automated Interface Language. You may want to remember that for your end-of-year test.
Now, I know as well as you that the word email isn't particularly easy to remember, so I like to create a handy little rhyme to remember it. I like to think of it as me-mail. I am a man. Now, on the slim chance that there's a female watching this educational programming, you could try and remember it as she-mail. But that's all rather obvious. So, let's set up an email. Okay. The first thing that's important is thinking of a catchy name. And I can think of no name catchier than Arthur Tricket. One of the small problems of the internet here, that's already been taken, probably by a fan. But that won't stop me. I'll just add my name, followed by my mobile phone number, and success. I have an email address.
A good tip is to use as much of your personal information in your email address as possible. May we suggest your full postal address, telephone number, and credit card details. That way, you'll never forget them. Remember this, it could show up in your test.
You may be asking yourself, why use an email instead of a traditional mail? Well, there's a good answer to that. A regular mail can take anywhere between 6 to 7 hours to reach its destination. An email, however, will only take around 4 or 5 and can be sent to any location in the country. And to prove that, we've got one of our top scientists waiting in a field in Hampshire to receive an email I'm about to send him. Have you got an email address set up there?
Yes, I do. It's I love science. Wow. At ukemail.com.
Very good. Now, I've already received 468 emails since I just set it up, and they're all advertising, let me see here. Yes, penis enlargement medication and Russian brides. Now, you may be thinking, you've just set up an email address, this has got to be too good to be true. And let me tell you, quite frankly, you're wrong.
Fact. Every email sent is screened for genuine authenticity. That means that every single email you receive is genuine. Remember, don't forget to click those links. You could miss out on a bargain or a free iPad. So let's test this theory using science. So, science team, do you have an email?
Yes, actually, yes, I do. It's from King the King of Zimbabwe. He's going to transfer me all of his money. All I need to do is to give him my bank details.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've got all that money the science department doesn't need, and I've got all these Russian brides and sex pills that I can't afford. And that's why it's good to have email contacts.
So now you have your email address. It contains lots of your personal data, and you are undoubtedly, unfathomably rich, or have a phallus so large, it may be visible from space.
So that's email. I'm Arthur Tricket, and here at the Scientific Department of Safety Headquarters, we're deeming it to be safe. So What are you doing?
He's taking all the money.
You're supposed to be miles away.
I know, but he's taking all the money.
You're shattering it. Who's taking the money?
The King of Zimbabwe. He's taking all the science department money.
He's supposed to be giving you his money. I'm sure it's just a mistake. Just send him an email.
Oh. Okay. How are those pills working out for you?
They're not. They're giving me a rash.
Well, what's in them?
I don't know what's in them. Get out of here. So thank you. Good night, and stay safe. And that brings us nicely to the end of tonight's entertainment. We now go to the weather to see that tomorrow is another typical summer's day with grey skies abound and a chance of gloom. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning at 5 AM for the mandatory viewing of the Queen's inspirational speech. Remember, not watching it is considered treason. Good night.